All right. Yep, there it is. We are live. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my little live stream. Yes, my little live stream that just continues to grow a little bit every single day. What's going on, man? Hope everyone's gonna have a fine Friday. I gotta say, nothing better than in life. There's a few things that are better than this in life, and that's and not many. And that would be your wife going to you and saying, "Hey, the kids have off tomorrow. Would you like to go to the ocean for 3 days? You got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. What do we got here? I'm half asleep. I can't lie. We drove and drove and drove to Husey. Let's party, fellow Hughes. What's going on, Husey? Off the Instagram, you're first on the whole damn thing. We got Mike O'Donnell. We got Dirty Delish. We got Honky Tonk, Tennessee, checking in. We got Doctor Ooh Dog. It looks like, or Drew Dog, maybe. Maybe it's Drew Dog and not Doctor Ooh. What's up, Dirty Delish? Yes. We drove very very late, and I got up very very early because Doggy needed to poop, and he was pulling at me and licking me and doing everything he can to wake my ass up. And I was already on that beach for like an hour, and I'm just starting to get the sleepies out of my eyes. So Robert Spahn, good morning. It's Super Chat Friday with the Opster on the nighttime attitude. That's right, it is Super Chat Friday. This is the day you help out the cause. What does that mean, Ope? Well, the mantra of my live stream is fivers and likes. So you give me a fiver, you give me a like, and you're like, I don't have a fiver for you. All right, that's fine. Then download an episode of my podcast, click on one of my videos, do something. But Robert Spahn, thank you. What's some of those other beers we got? Brendan wants to know. K Patrick 831, what's going on? Good morning to you off the Instagram. There's a lot of beers we got. We have expanded our beer knowledge big time by hanging out with Matt and the gang at Get Parts. Hell yeah! Say hi, please. Hope I was on before Drew Dog. All right. It's Jay Bowling Ball. What's going on, brother? I see you. I see you. Hope you're gonna have a good weekend. Ted Palawato, what's going on? We got Chris. We got SK. We got Scott Watson. Happy birthday to you. I think it's the Marines' birthday today, right? Hoorah! Hoorah! Happy birthday to the Marines. They're, I don't know how many years they're up to. How many years are the Marines up to? Opie by the Ocean. That's right. Forgot to turn on the professional microphone. I plugged it in and everything. I don't know why I keep forgetting to change it in settings. So let me get a better microphone for everybody. That should be way, way better. Not for you, Instagram. You're hearing this off my phone. So there you go. Joseph, good morning. Oh, happy Friday, brother. Thank you very, very much. Hope everyone's gonna have a fine weekend. I want to do some fishing, man. I've been getting reports out here. You got to get out here. I'm like, I would love to get out there, but I got responsibilities. You're not gonna believe the schools of striped bass rolling by. So hopefully there's a few striped bass still in that ocean for the kid. So we're definitely going to try to do that. And then my son wants to play a little pickleball. Trevor, what's going on? Good morning, Hope. What the F is up? My I can't I can't believe how old my kids are getting. My son got a retainer. I'm like, what? You were you were on my chest like it was yesterday. I would strap you on and walk around New York City, and now he's got a retainer with the thing you put in his mouth, and then you got to twist it and make it tighter every day. So he's not happy about that. That was the big news in my family this week. Getting him all set up good. What's up, Greg Buell? Greg, I owe Greg Buell an apology. He was in New York City from Michigan, had every intention of going to Get Parts and have a beer with the guy. And I had parent teacher, I guess it's called, conferences yesterday. This is the boring stuff. I understand. Favorite fish to eat, Bob D. I interrupt some of this stuff because I don't want the comments to go flying by. But my favorite fish to eat by far is tuna. as we say in Long Island. I love my tuner. I like black and blue tuner. I like tuner sushi, not the fake tuna. Not the fake tuna. Read an article. Most of the tuna you buy in the sushi restaurants in and out of New York City is fake tuner. I guess technically it's in the tuner family. But when you get some solid, real tuna, there's nothing better. Oh my God. Can I get a cheers on that? Can I? Can I get an AM? I'll tell you a fish I don't like, and it's sacrilege because I'm from Long Island. I don't like the bluefish. And we caught a lot of bluefish growing up, but I haven't found one person that can make bluefish taste good without using a pound of butter and breadcrumbs and everything else. You gotta do. What do I have to do? I've been hearing this my entire life. Well, actually, you gotta bleed out the bluefish, and then you gotta soak it in milk for about a month, and then it tastes pretty good. Hate the bluefish. Greg Buell, though. So had parent teacher conferences, which I forgot about because that was the time to go to Get Parts to see the Greg Buell. And then my wife surprised me. She's like, these parent conferences go on tomorrow, bitch. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah. So do you want to go to the beach? I'm like, hell yeah. So Greg, instead of having a beer with you, I packed like a lunatic and got us out of the city. Benny, what's up? He says, can I get an AM morning tired slip? Yeah, you got your A. It says AM though. You're messing me up. What's up, Benny? How about a what's up? Can't go with the salmon. Yeah, salmon's good. Sure, we could do a whole fish thing of my top 5 fishes. Salmon's good. Although my mom was a good cook growing up, but she wrecked a couple things for me. One of them was asparagus because she boiled them and they were very stringy and chewy and very gray when I ate asparagus. And then for years and years and years, people would go, would you like asparagus? And I'd be like, oh, God, no. I would be triggered immediately. And then someone basically grabbed my hand. Have you ever had grilled asparagus, though? I'm like, what the hell is that? So then I had grilled asparagus, and now it's one of my favorite vegetables. So my mom wrecked that for a while. And then the other thing she wrecked was the salmon because she always cooked it with the skin on it. And if you're not scraping, it's this color, really. The scraping, well, first you got to take the skin off, and then you have to scrape this color off your pink salmon. Then it's delicious. But we ate it with this color still on it. And so when I was growing up, salmon was disgusting. But same thing, man. Went to a fancy restaurant where they took their time and they're like, nah, man, we get rid of all that stuff. And yeah, salmon's all right. Salmon's all right. Good morning, Cupcake and crew. What's up, Robert Cowling? How are you? How are you, brother? Any plans for the 3-day weekend? Just relaxing by the ocean. Well, Dirty Delish, going to do some fishing. My son wants to play some pickleball. My son is really, really into his ping pong and some other things, and he's starting to get into the pickleball. So we're gonna try to find a pickleball court, but maybe in a little while, as soon as he wakes up. And then my daughter, she's got a brand new bike, bitch, and she's loving biking. So we'll probably do some of that biking as well. And then there's a rumor we might hit a roller rake. We might hit a roller rake, or you know what? We won't do any of the above and just lay around like bums, which is good too out here. Chef here, come let me cook. Stop winning. I think you want to say stop whining. Oh, there you go. The Marines are 248 years young. Hoorah! Hoorah! That's how you boys say it. Oh, Scott Watson's going to have a good day. Oh, my God. I can only imagine. Send pictures to the chat. We got I guess it's a private chat on the Instagram. You could join right now, Instagram. You subscribe to my Instagram. We have a chat that's on 24/7, basically. And Scott, you better send us some pictures of your party today. Where are you going? You going up to the West Point? Where are you going? Where are you going to party with the Marines today? Happy Friday. Today starts the wait for Monday Night Football. Go. You notice week after week, Sparkly Sarah, my Go Bills is getting weaker and weaker. Go Bills. Go Bills. Go Bills. Go Bills. Oh my God! Start of the season, there was a lot of high hopes for the Bills. It was like, go Bills. Now they're 5-4. It's like, go Bills. And one of my son's teachers at the parent teacher conference thing yesterday, huge Eagles fan, and he's like, I'm trying to turn your son into an Eagles fan. I'm like, you son of a bitch. I think I just got my son a D because I'm like, USOB. He's a Bills fan. Now, I don't care who he follows. I really don't care. But he's like, I'm serious. I went to Temple and I'm an Eagles fan. I'm like, well, you and pretty much everybody else I know, because I married a Philly gal, so I know a lot of Phillies. Eagles. I know. Sorry, did I say Phillies? Am I half asleep? He's trying to make me an Eagles fan. So whatever. What's up, apostrophe 6'5"? The dog and I have the same morning habits. Oh, coffee's getting very cold already. My God. I'm 26 years old and going back and listening to the Patrice archive of all his appearances on Opie and Anthony. You guys were so ahead of the game. Wish I had been old enough to know about y'all. All right, Cart, it's not too late. We got a whole audience of people that listen to Opie and Anthony every day. And I got a best of Patrice O'Neal playlist on my YouTube channel, Cart. So look for that, okay? Waiver. Oh, fivers and likes on Super Chat Friday. First fiver of the morning. Thank you, Waiver. I like for decades. A fiver for ye. Happy Veterans Day. Yay, Army. Yay, Army indeed, Waiver. I'm a big supporter of the military. Hoorah. I'm a big supporter of the military. Hoorah. And I'm one of those guys, every time I know you're part military, you were military, are military, maybe part-time military, I always go, thanks for your service. Because I know I'd be the guy hiding behind a tree. Let's be honest with each other. I'd be scared essless. Good morning, Ope. Happy birthday, Marine Corps. Cheers to you all. Happy Friday. That's a perfect comment there, Eric. Thank you very much. Storm the beaches of Normandy. Was just listening to O&A and you said your son was about to be born, Trevor. Oh my, and now he's got a retainer. We have to put the thing. This is for the older parents out there. You got to put the thing in there and twist it and make it tighter every day. Oh, we feel bad for the kid. It sucks. His teeth aren't that bad. And I come from a family of 7, 8, 9 kids, and I might have said the wrong thing to my wife. I go, does he really need it? And the reason I said that was because it was weird. When I was growing up, we didn't need anything. We didn't go to the doctors. We didn't go to the dentist. We didn't get one out of the 7, 8, 9 kids got braces. So I got the crooked teeth down below. So I'm like, do you think he really needs it? Because I don't want to see my kid in pain. None of us want to see our kids in pain. She gave me a look. My wife barely gives me a look. I'm like, what? He can just hide his bottom teeth. His teeth aren't even that bad for real. But I said he can do what I do and just hide them. Because I hide my bottom teeth. I figured out a way to talk where you don't get to see my crooked teeth that much. And then some idiot out there, you got crooked teeth. When are you going to fix your teeth? I don't know. Here they are, all crooked and crap down below. But I guess some of the haters, they'll point that out. When are you going to fix your teeth? Like it bothers me or something on a daily basis. I don't even notice it. Anywho, but you just heard an old O&A show where I was talking about my son's about to be born. Oh my God. That's just cray. Wow, I thought it was Thursday today. Wait, is it Thursday? Jack James? It's Friday, right? It's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. I'm going to go with it's Friday. I love the fact that there are many days during the week I don't know what day it is. I kind of like that I live in that world now. But I think it's definitely Friday, right? Oh, we got a fisherman coming. We got a fisherman. He might know something. See that guy? It's very faint in the distance. Oh, I turned the wrong way for Instagram. Guy just went down over the dune, man. We got to pay attention. He pulls out a striped bass off a lure. I'm throwing this off the deck, and I'm going to grab my fishing rod. Screw you people. You got the best of my love. Ba-na-na-na. Blue waffles, greater than bluefish, which is greater than blue balls. Man, Robert Spahn. That's why I love the Robert Spahn. He's probably the smartest one that watches these every morning. He says blue waffles greater than bluefish, which is greater than blue balls. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. I baked bluefish in a good marinara sauce. It was pretty. See, but Chris, no offense, Chris. This is what I always get with people. They fancy up the bluefish and then they say something like, "It was pretty good." You know what I never say? This tuna was pretty good. You know what I say every time? This tuna was amazing. What's up, Craig? Our ancestors liked bluefish because it was food. In order to enjoy bluefish, you must toughen up. Yeah, I can toughen up a little bit, but why toughen up when you can now get a glorious black and blue bluefish? You know, I watched his live stream for the first time. It's weird. The guy talked about bluefish for 25 minutes. You got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. Does anyone know why a song gets, caught in your stupid head? Because I didn't search out "You Got the Best of My Love." I don't even know who sings "You Got the Best of My Love." Whoa, whoa. But it's stuck in my head. What song should be stuck in my head is Jeffrey Bezos, because that's what my kids were listening to over and over again in the car. But thank God the Jeffrey Bezos song isn't stuck in my head. But you got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. One or two of you, after this turns off, you're just going to be in your car, and all of a sudden you're going to be like, you hear the seagulls? Oh, is that a glorious noise? Oh, is that wonderful? Look, there's no people. Oh, more seagulls. I love you. Oh my God, there's no people. There's no cars. There's nothing out here. I love it. Absolutely love it. Cart. Oh, Mike, I'm on episode 33. I have all intentions to listen to all before I die. They were so ahead of the game. Anthony's so funny. All the hate Opie gets is dumb. Opie was funny as hell in his own. Of course I was. I just know how to get under people's skin, and it bothers them. Thanks, Cart, I guess. Enjoy the back catalog of Opie and Anthony as I sit here begging for fivers, and Anthony is looking for money too, because we make no money off you guys just digesting the entire Opie and Anthony catalog. Oh, it drives me nuts day after day, day after day. But that's all right. All right, let's. Can I just warm up my coffee? Oh, I got a fiver. I skipped to fivers. It's super chat. If you want to go to the front of the line, you give me a super chat. I'll go right to you. All right, 25 minutes, 22 followed. Loves Dave Potter, loves Zero, hug Fez. I don't know what that is, Twisted Pantry, but thank you. I think Fetter Knives. What's going on? I like the Fetter Knives. He made the specialized Carl Ruiz knives, and I got one of those Fetter. I got one in this house. You know what? I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get the Fetter knife that I have literally in this house. Mike O'Donnell, $5. I tried the whipped cream cheese on bagels. Great. Oh, you did. As soon as you go with whipped cream cheese on a bagel, you're never gonna like with the brick. You're never gonna do that again when you can go like this, nice and soft. It's fluffy. Oh, I know you get probably half the cream cheese because they're fluffing it up, but it's way better. I'm gonna warm up my coffee. I'm gonna get a Fetter knife. and we're going to continue. All right. All right, bitches. All right, bitches. Oh my God, I'm looking like I should be on a goddamn fishing boat today. But like I said, I drove out here late. I was up very, very early with the dog. Very early with the dog. I ain't. I'm going right to another super chat. I'm only doing super chats today. Screw y'all. Robert Spahn, $10. Let's watch the body storm off once more for old time's sake to really get the spirit of Veterans Day. Fivers and likes, people. Michigan will win by 10 plus points tomorrow. State Penn and Joe New. Hashtag Joe New. Look, I know there's a lot of Penn State fans, but man, I'm not over it. Every time I hear Penn State, and I'm not over it. God, no. I think you can move on from that Penn State horror show when all the victims lived their lives and they're no longer with us. And then I could have a little flag and go, go Penn State. I'm not over that garbage. All right, Feder Knives is in the room. I met Feder. I think Jeff, right? Your name's Jeff, I believe. Feder Knives. I know him as Feder Knives. He was friends with Carl Ruiz. Carl had a specialty knife made from Feder Knives. And I'm not getting any money for this. I just want to help out a guy that's always been cool to me. I don't even know if he sells you these knives, but you know they're very special. So this is the Carl Ruiz special knife from Feder Knives. And when I talk about my birthday every once in a while, where Carl dropped everything to make sure I had a nice birthday, and he came up to get parts, and he's like, I gotta give you something. He gave me this knife. We laughed. He had a shot of bourbon, a beer. We had a couple hot dogs. The whole thing lasted maybe 45 minutes because he was very busy with his restaurant at the time, La Cubana. This was about a little over 3 months before he died, maybe 4 months. So these were the specialty knives that you could buy through being a fan of Carl Ruiz. And Carl, this is one of my prized. One of my prized possessions. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. What I love is the. Oh, sorry. All right, you know what, Instagram? You're bothering me. I'll do the rest of you in a sec. So look at the engraving. This badass will cut your arm off. And then Carl gave this to me. Isn't that beautiful? Comes in a little, what are these called? Sheaths. Carl gave me that knife. It was laying around a little bit, you know. And then he died. And I was like, man, it's time to use that knife. So I actually used this knife to cut my Thanksgiving turkey. Thanksgiving is what? Less than 2 weeks away, I think. Right? Less than 2 weeks away. So I will be using this knife again to cut the turkey. It is sharp as a bitch. This thing is. And that's when I broke out the knife to cut the family turkey. And I've been using it ever since, man. And every time I use this knife, it makes me think of Carl, and I and I smile. So Feder Knives, I don't know if you're still on the Instagram, on the gram, but I got your knife. I love it. I absolutely. The woodwork on the handle is cray. The woodwork on the handle. That is beautiful. And like I said, I get nothing for this. I don't need anything to say thank you because this is my, like I said, it's one of my prized possessions. All right, so Robert Spahn gave me 10, and I'm not over the Penn State thing now. No. Oh, everybody else is. Every time I hear Penn State is playing over the weekend, I go, ew. Feder Knives, he writes, thanks for all the content you've done over the years. Your shows kept me company for years. Thank you. Ah, right on, Feder. Right on, brother. Figured Hudson Valley maple. Hudson Valley maple is the wood. It's just beautiful. John Quartz, I'm going right to super chats today. Why not make a few bucks? Those clam bellies aren't cheap out here. John Quartz, $9.99. Good morning, Open Squad. Enjoy the beach, my friend. Thank you, John Quartz. We will. Although the wind is kicking up. Is it supposed to rain today? I don't even know. You would think, having a beach house, you would go, you know what? Maybe I should check the weather. But I did not. DC's in the room. We got royalty. What's up, DC? DC Jr. Good morning, sir. What's up, DC? Can't say your name, DC. They yanked me off one of the social media platforms for just saying hi to you, and that's his real name. I forgot which one it was. I really did, but I complained. I'm like, it's his name, and they're like, sorry, you lose your appeal. I'm like, how do I lose my appeal when it's his actual name? He can show you his driver's license. But good to see you, DC. DC's the guy that used to bring a bar to a bar, for the people that don't know. I barely knew Matt at the time. Matt was opening his doors to Gephardt's, and we were podcasting there, the glory days of me, Carl, Sherrod, and Vic, and Krista Stefano would roll in, and everybody else. We had a great crew. And I barely knew Matt, and he was very kind with his time and allowing us to use his space. And then DC would show up with a whole bar for everybody. And Matt, I remember Matt looking at me. That's when I knew me and Matt would be friends, because he's like, is your friend bringing a bar into a bar? I'm like, oh, yeah. He's just unloading a truck. You set up literally a mini bar, right? And he had stuff for everybody. He brought me a beer from South Carolina, which I liked, but then DC gave me about 80 million cases of it to the point I can't even look at it anymore. But it was good for a while, DC. Well, what was it? The son of a peach from South Carolina, and then he brought everybody else something they would like. And Matt's just looking there like, hoping he would make a few bucks off us that day. I'm like, not today, Matt, not today, because my friend DC brought a bar to a bar. Sorry. I got to give you something. Pulls out a knife. That's right, Vlad the Dragon. You got the best of my love. Whoa. Well done, John Quartz. Now you're throwing a couple of bucks. Khan Sing song. Yeah, I love how Ross Dog is like, he's my muscle. He's my muscle, and he just threatens everybody and tells them to give me money. I kind of like your bit, Ross Dogs. That's a sexy knife, though, Dirty Delish says. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, hey, Opie, you ever see what Red Dead Redemption 2 looked like? No, man, I don't know what that means. I don't play a lot of the video games. What is Opie doing? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm afraid it's time to seek mental help. Shut up. Jesus. Don't say that stuff with a knife in your hand. It can be clipped, taken out of context. What did I say, Vlad the Dragon? It's probably already clipped. Who cares? What a coincidence. New alt is also high time. You threw Opster a few shekels? ? I don't know what that means. Opie playing with the knife gave me anxiety. I'm sorry, Dirty Delish. I'm sorry. I could do this knife trick. I could do double though. I could go and catch it. What's up, King of All Diffs? How are you? Steven, LOL, this is only my third stream. Oh, sorry, Steven. I honestly, because I drove. We didn't stop at the Wendy's like we usually do to get the Frosties, though. I drove. We settled in. It was after midnight. Dog woke me up a little after 5. So I'm. I hope you come back. Let's just put it this way. I hope you come back for a 4th live stream when I actually have material. I don't even know what's going on in the world, which I kind of like. I literally don't know what's going on in the world. I don't know who won in basketball. Was there a Thursday night football game? I don't know. Did Joe Biden mumble about something? I don't know. I don't know what's going on out there. Did Trump say something stupid? Is Israel doing the ceasefire thing? I have no idea. I kind of like it this way, actually. Cops will be digging that out of the beach one day in a Ziploc bag. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's kind of creepy, but really funny. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. Snowing this morning. Where the hell is it snowing? Not on the East Coast, right? I don't think so anyway. Lovely, lovely knife. The knife is absolutely awesome. Stern, blankadoodle doo. I can't tell you how many Britney Spears knife dancing videos I get. Jeez. Oh, really, Feder? You know, we were talking about that. Oh, yeah, you're a knife guy. So, you know, we all know. I only learned this last time I was down in Philly hanging out with my in-laws and my brother-in-laws. One in particular is telling me this. So, we all know like our phones are listening to us. It's a given at this point. At first, we're like, that's crazy, and we thought it was stupid. But now I think most people really truly believe that. And then, depending on what they're hearing from you, they adjust your algorithm. If I have to hear about algorithms, no one knows. I have figured out the algorithm. Have you? You know, because like in this new world with social media, I'm trying to build all my shit. So I watched some of the videos about how to grow your channel or how to do this or how to do that, how to use hashtags, how to use Chat GPT. And the funny thing is, everybody that says they figured out the algorithm on a social platform, the first thing I do is look at how many views they got on their video that says I figured out the algorithm, and you realize they have no views. I'm like, shut up. If you figured out the algorithm, this video would have millions of views. But with that said, I think we're all in agreement that our phones listen to us. And then somehow they adjust what you're watching accordingly. And for me, and this is the God's honest truth. I mean, if you want to beat me up about it, it's more than fine. But for the discussion, this truly is the truth. I was on TikTok, and for whatever reason, you know, I got like a week suspension because I made fun of Joe Biden sleeping in Hawaii after the wildfires. So they yanked me for a week. But on TikTok, you can watch breastfeeding videos. So I'm like this, like everybody else, you know, and this is the problem too. This is what I learned. So when you're scrolling like this, if you even go like this and slow down a little bit, the algorithm goes, aha, they like that. Because you'll see some stuff and you're like, no, keep the pace. You got to keep your pace when you're scrolling, because as soon as you do one of these, the algorithm goes, okay, he showed a little interest in that, even though his eyes only saw it for a split second. But in this case, I was going like this. And all of a sudden, it was a woman breastfeeding her child. And it didn't hurt that she was Colombian. And I went, and I watched it. It was 5 seconds. And then I went, and I kept going. Do you know for the next 2 weeks, that's pretty much all I was getting on TikTok? I didn't request it. I didn't do nothing. All I did was go like this and slow down to watch it. So my brother-in-law goes, I swear to you, this, you know, listening in on you. The phone's listening to you. He goes, I swear. He goes, it's one step further where now it could be through someone else's phone. Or not even someone else's phone. Excuse me, because that sounded a little weird and flat earthy. Sorry, I never want to. I never want to be thought as flat earthy. Sorry. If you're in a room having a conversation, okay, stupid me. I was thinking the phone listens to you, but it only knows your voice. Stupid me. Um, he's like, no, man, it even picks up conversations you're having with your friends. He's like, me and my friends, what did he say exactly? Oh, okay, yeah. He goes, we were talking about, you know, he's older, so he says the word, but now you can't say the word, okay? But he's talking about little people, and he's like, I was watching a little person, you know, stripper video, and he goes, next thing you know, my algorithm, that's all it was. But he said it was somebody else talking about it to him. And that voice was picked up on his phone. So when he went home, his algorithm was all about that topic. And he's telling me this, right? I thought that was a little weird and crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. And this is when I was down there in Philly. Wouldn't you know, the next day after Halloween, I'm on my couch doing the scroll again. I'm past the breastfeeding videos, although now I'm not because I'm talking right into my phone. I might even be messing you guys up. Wouldn't you know, I'm on my couch, and what pops up? A little person stripper video. I wrote my brother-in-law immediately. I screen capped it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This name I can't say. Good morning, my dude from the Texas southern border. Right on, Texas southern border. Which side of the Texas southern border, though? These people need to know. Are you on the good side? Well, which one is the good side? I ain't saying that. But it's a Miguel Lanches. Miguel. Oh, wow. I want to say your name properly. Miguel. I got the Miguel part. Miguel Anches. I'm going to go Miguel Anches. 6 years of stupid Spanish, and I can't even say your damn name. But thank you. Good morning, right back at you. Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. He creaked open his wallet today. Instead of, strong arming everybody else to give fivers and likes, Ross Dog got a little oil and cracked open his wallet, and he gave me a threer. Thanks for the threer, Ross Dog's Broken Spirit. Oh, sir, what is your best Gilbert Godfrey story go? I hate when people do that to me. My Gilbert Godfrey stuff is very, very minimal, unfortunately. I thank Howard Stern to this day for being such a little bitch and a little baby. I thank Howard Stern for turning his back on these just killers of comedy. He turned his back on Pat Cooper. He turned his back on Gilbert Gottfried. He turned his back on Artie, although the Artie thing, that was a lot to handle. So if I was being fair, the Pat Cooper, Pat Cooper, how do you tell Pat Cooper you're no longer welcome on my radio show? Are you kidding me? He did the same thing to Gilbert Gottfried. And the broad with the hair, she would dye it pink every once in a while. She might be retired. Forgot her name. She was great too, but she was too scared to come on our show. She came out once. So, because Howard Stern was such a little bitch. Jackie the Joke Man's another one. Stuttering John did some good stuff. Oh, no, Stuttering John never was on the Opie and Anthony show. That was after whatever. But he was on my shows. At this point, I did a whole bunch of shows. I know people focus on the Opie and Anthony stuff, but I've done many, many different shows at this point. And so Gilbert and Pat Cooper and Artie, especially, those three guys started becoming almost regulars to the Opie and Anthony show because Howard was a little bitch and turned his back on all those people. And so the only thing I could say is like Gilbert just would come in and just completely destroy and crush every time. And he had no line. He didn't give a crap who he was offending. because it was in the name of comedy. There was a time when you didn't give a crap who you offended, I should say. Offended. Slow down, Hope. Slow down. He didn't give a crap who he offended because he knew it was in the name of comedy. And that's what I loved about the Gilbert Gottfried. He didn't care. And I cared. There were times he was going all in. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble. Never got in trouble. And he was just beyond funny. And he carried a backpack around that was very heavy that he did not want anyone to look into. And then someone suggested to me that that could have been stuff he needed for his medical issues that most people didn't really know about. So, what a joke. If it was making fun of Trump, it would be fine. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you're trying to get my attention, you can't just give me part of a statement. Give me the whole damn thing and I'll read it. I don't care. You're laughing at the pronunciation of your name. I'm sorry. 6 stupid years of Spanish. 6 years. I can't even ask where the kitchen is. ¿Dónde está la cocina? You got the best of my love. Whoa, whoa. Still trying to figure out why that song is in my head. Is it in a commercial or something? I don't even know who sings. I have no idea. Is it the Spinners? I'm going to go with the Spinners. Is that the follow-up to the Rubber Band song? It isn't, right? Right. All right. You got the best of my love. Who does that? Whoa, whoa. You know what? You're going to have to give me like that $10 and the answer to that. That's your job today. Sorry, because it is Super Chat Friday. So you got to give me the name of the song. Who does? You got the best of my love. Well, and I won't acknowledge you unless you do it with a tenor. Kidding. Relax. Standing next to a guy talking about range targets. An hour later, range targets comes up on his phone on Facebook ads. Okay, so you get it. I mean, I guess well, we all know I'm kind of stupid. I play stupid. I'm actually I'm actually embarrassingly intelligent, but I like playing stupid. That is a fact, Jack. I'm a big reader, actually, even though I make fun of books and reading. But I got to be honest, I was stupid in thinking that your phone was only listening to your voice. It just hit me like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. It's picking up all this stuff around you. And then it's working it into your algorithm. You're the man, Fetter Knives. You're the man. All right. I'm freezing, if you want to know the truth. Yes, the phone could hear your TV also. Well, damn. Well, yes, hacks. Yes, I was keeping it clean. Yes. Oh my, hacks. Oh my. Should we go already? My hand is freezing. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to go to the beach in November. What if Chris Wallace had the biggest last bowel movement of any celebrity? Chris Wallace. I'm lost on that one, Robert Spahn. I'm usually on the same page as you. Wow, my coffee got cold already again. Do you mind if I warm it up again? And then we can start wrapping up. It doesn't matter, right? It's just a stupid Friday. I might even do another one later. Maybe do a proper one. Where am I on the chats? Morning from Buffalo. Smoky trousers. Sorry, man. The pills. Are they driving you guys nuts up there? They're driving us nuts down here. One of the doormen in my building, who's just now a friend of mine, which makes it awkward. I'm like, you're my friend now. Stop delivering my packages. Now we're just friends. Now I can't ask you for nothing because we became friends. Does that ever happen to you? Where there's somebody like in the service industry or something that, he's just a good person that does his job well. And then next thing you start talking about the Buffalo Bills, and he's obsessed with the Buffalo Bills, and then he's has to do his job, and you look at him like, I no, you can't do that for me anymore. Why are you holding a door open for me? We're friends. Oh, it stinks. All right, I got to warm up my coffee. Wait, you're still here? Why are you still here? I told you like literally 20 minutes ago I have nothing to talk about today. Why are you still here? Usually, I'll be honest. Usually, when I turn this on, I have like three, maybe four things I want to talk about, and go for. And today, I admitted like 20 minutes ago, I have nothing. Like, go, start your day. Royalty, Opie. Were you ever in the Buffalo Memorial Auditorium? It's demolished, but the Buffalo Sabres played there and WWE wrestling. Oh my God, I went to High Royalty. I went to the Buffalo Memorial Auditorium for many concerts, many Sabres games, because I back then, especially even though I was an Islanders fan, I loved my hockey. When the Islanders came to town, I always tried to get tickets. I didn't have a lot of money, so I wasn't successful with that, but definitely went to my share of games. Oh God, yeah, absolutely. I saw Van Halen there. I saw Yes there. Try to remember some of the other concerts. But yeah, man, of course, I have. I love in Rochester. They had the War Memorial, I think, right up there in Rochester. Um, and those were the days. Now I'm talking to the older folk. You would go to a sporting event or a concert, and everyone was allowed to smoke. And if for most of my life, I had to buy the cheap tickets, so you were higher up in the rafters. Maybe that's why I cough a lot because of all the cigarette smoke we inhaled. I was never a smoker, but I might as well have been. God, you were allowed to smoke everywhere. But at these sporting events and these concerts, that's why some of the old concert footage that you see, think like Led Zeppelin, especially, you'll see, the stage lights and the smoke just moving around like this in patterns. That's all just cigarette smoke. And it made some of those old concerts look cool as all hell with the cigarette smoke just floating through the lights. Oh God, if that's not a memory. But then you would sit pretty high up, and you would just see a cloud. It would be a cloud hovering from above of all the cigarette smoke that was in the joint. Um, and then in Rochester, I was up there when they were trying to ban smoking in the very early days of banning smoking. Does anyone else remember the early days of banning smoking? You go to a restaurant and they go smoking or not smoking, and I would be going non-smoking, and then you're in a booth like this with the thing, right, and the next booth is right there, and someone's like, I'm like, I thought I asked for non-smoking. And then the waitress would come up to you and go, "Yeah, you're in the non-smoking." Yeah, but they're literally blowing smoke on my tuna tartare. And she would go, "That's the smoking section, dummy." Oh, I'm sorry. There's an imaginary wall that prevents the smoke from coming over onto my booth. Thanks. But then at the Rochester War Memorial, they finally were like, "Look, man, we got to ban this smoking. The smoke clouds are crazy." absolutely nuts. So then does anyone else remember this? Maybe, I mean, this is specific to Rochester, but I'm sure you had it in your area. But so Rochester and airports had this too. They would make a room where you could go to smoke, and I had friends that smoked, so I would have to go in there, like say it was halftime or whatever, intermission at a concert, and we started calling this one room. I think it was at the Rochester War Memorial. It was a big classroom you could go in to smoke. The amount of smoke in this room was absolutely insane. And we started calling it the what did we call it? The tomb or something like that. But then you would go to the airport, same thing. It's like a designated room to smoke, and you could barely see the people. You'd go in there like, oh my god, good god. Have a great day, and chat. Time for a nap, I'm still working, Dirty Delish. I tell you when to go. Now we could go. We could go. Unless you guys want to get a few FUs in. I forgot that it's FU Friday. The Sheridan family restaurant built a room with separate ventilation weeks before the smoking shutdown. Oh, okay. Yeah, because people still needed to smoke. Instagram, I'm going to let you go. Fetter Knives, bye. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for one of my prized possessions. I know how to handle a knife. What's up? You all right? What's up? We good? We good. All right. Yeah, if you want to do a couple FUs before we get, oh yeah, I'm gonna get rid of Instagram. Bye, Instagram. Thank you very much. I don't know what you do, but thanks anyway. All right. Oh, all right. They gave me $3.49. $3.49. Looks like it's ramen noodles again tonight. He admitted it. Opie live at the ocean. Whoa, whoa. What's up, Vincent Scaramuzzo? So is Dirty Delish? Oh, probably. I just know Dirty Delish from this. Supposedly, like, she's got some fame online. I have no idea. I'm sorry, Dirty Delish. I didn't search you out. I think I want to know you as just a wholesome broad that watches my live streams on a daily basis. So I never searched out the Dirty Delish. But if you guys want to get a couple FUs in before we go, that'd be great. Oh, Chris Wallace was Biggie. Oh, you know what? Cheers. Biggie, 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 can't you see? I always mess up the Biggie, Biggie, Biggie part in that song because I think I had too many Biggies. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. I think I had too many Biggies. FU to adult Legos. I'm with you on that. Earmuffs to Corn Diff if he's in here today, but I'm with you. It's creepy. You go in the Lego store, it's like, hey, you can make the Titanic. No, get me a puzzle. It's just a puzzle, isn't it? Just give me a stupid puzzle. Puzzles are still more than acceptable, but you're in your 50s walking home with a giant Legos box. I'm building the White House. Ew. Why? Get a stupid puzzle like the rest of us. But thank you for that, FU. I like FUs. They're fun. Was looking at pictures this morning from the virus tour. I was at the Washington D.C. stop. Oh, you went to the D.C. stop, did you? That was a great crowd. I remember that. Does it call into question the monetary aspect of your friendship? The doorman. He's more than a doorman. He's like a. You mean the guy in my building who's a huge Bills fan, and we became friends over our love for the Bills? And then he's like holding the door for me. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to say his name. I go, no, you can't do that now. Now I got to open my own door. You can't do all that stuff now. And then I invite him up to watch the Bills, and he's like, I'm not allowed. What are you talking about? You're not allowed. We're really not allowed to hang out with the resident. I'm like, yeah, but we're now friends. I don't know. I'm sorry. Tell him I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not really allowed to do that. But anyway, what do you think of Josh Allen? You think his shoulder's okay? Oh, good morning. And he's opening doors for everybody else. I hope that came across. It might not have. That's all right. Of course, we all become friends with our servants. Well, I mean, in New York, I'll be honest with you, like they're way cooler than the people I live with. I mean, way cooler, way cooler. We're dying to see how warm that coffee could get. I made a whole pot of coffee. I'm down to almost nothing in the pot, and I've only had maybe the equivalent of 1 cup of coffee. This is already cold. I think it's in the 40s out here right now. I've been trying to look cool and tough, but I want a giant winter jacket on so bad instead of this kind of light. It's kind of a light hoodie. Just saw the John Wick discussion. Haven't seen movie yet. I never saw the John Wick. Never saw the John Wick. All right, let's get some FUs in, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna cut this off at an hour, unless you super chat me or something. I don't know. Anyone else stuck on the way to work by a freighter? Good morning, everyone. Damn, day off. I don't take days off, Pistol. This isn't a day off. I actually work every day from my house. People are like, aren't you retired? Retired? No. I work every day from home. Oh man, I'm cold. I am cold. And I got sliders on. Like this is how I'm doing my live stream. I mean, you want to look it up. Let me look up how cold it is. Yeah, it's 49 degrees out here. So I need gloves. My coffee, I usually hold the coffee cup for warmth, but this is getting cold immediately. This is kind of a light hoodie. And then stupid me, I'm just wearing these. I'm freezing. I don't want to believe that my beach days are done for this year. I don't want to believe it. Who's your favorite author? John Grisham. Who's my favorite author? Well, I was definitely into the dude that wrote Fight Club. As a reader, I forgot his name. I read all of his books, actually. His books are brilliant. And then I don't mind the Paulo Coelho, or however you say his name. My favorite book, I think, of all time might be The Alchemist or 1984. Yeah. I hope that answered your question. You're correct, Hope. What's up? What's this guy saying? Is it Biggie 21, something like that? I do got S to do today. Face poofers, purple, wide eyeglass, purple, yellow, face pink, body blue, raised. Or what are you doing? Is that lyrics? I don't know if that's lyrics. Yeah, shout out to the veterans for sure. For sure. Is today Veterans Day? I know it's the Marines' birthday. Do they do it on Veterans Day? Is that how that? I honestly don't know. Is that how that works? If that's how it works, I feel like a fool. Maybe the coughing comes from the cement bag lunches. Actually, my low level cough went away. I honestly think it might have been like something from when I got the thing. Like we all got the thing, and I think it was a little lasting effect there for a while. I don't really have that little cough anymore, thank God. Thank goodness. All right. Zeppelin at the Garden. How many people were at those shows? Oh, geez. I never saw Zeppelin. I would have loved to see. Well, I saw Robert Plant, though. I Oh, damn. All right. I'm going right to a super chat. Super chat gets you to the front of the line, and then I got to read it cold. So here we go. Casey, Cheryl, 9.99. Well, first of all, thank you very much. I mean, the mantra here is fivers and likes, but I'll take a tenner all day long. Good morning. Whoa, whoa, that's the best of my love. 1977, best of my love by the Emotions. Have a great day. Did you really do what I said? I was joking, first of all, but you just made my morning. If you remember, a few minutes ago, I said, someone's got to tell me who sings Best of My Love, and they have to give me $10. And Casey did it. You didn't have to do that. That was a joke, because now I feel bad. I actually don't mean pretty much 99% of the shit I say every morning. But you just look at the smile. You made my day. Good morning. Whoa, whoa. That's the best of my love. All right. So it's 1977, and it was the Emotions. All right. Cool. Casey, thanks for real. That really made my day. But the last thing about that is I don't know why that stupid song is stuck in my head. Like I said, it's not on the TV a lot as part of a commercial or anything, right? It's not like what's that commercial? It's magic, but they changed it to the drug. That song was a great song by a little band called Pilot. The original song was Magic, and now it's a Zempic or something, and now they changed the words to match the drug. I'm like, what are you doing? And now the guy, he's on TikTok. He goes, "Hey, I'm the guy that sings that. That's is it a Zempic? A Zempic? I forget." And he's all proud, and I'm like, "No, you idiot! You're the guy that wrote the brilliant song called Magic. What are you doing?" But he can't say he's a one-hit wonder anymore because the band was Pilot, the song was Magic, and that's all they really had. But now, because he reworked the song, now he has 2 hits. Congratulations on having 2 hits. I should have been a one-hit wonder, man. I think about this all the time. You got a guy or a band. Think everybody wants to rule the world. That was pretty much a one hit, right? Tears for Fears, they only had that one hit, right? Maybe they would argue they had other songs. I don't know. Maybe that's not even a good example. But I hate these one hit wonders, and you look up their net worth. They're worth millions off a 3-minute song. And then every morning, you got people going, well, I'm listening to the entire Opie and Anthony catalog. I should have been a one-hit wonder. And then I just travel the country, and I have just garbage songs. And then I sing my stupid hit, and everyone goes nuts. And then maybe I turn the 3-minute one-hit wonder into a 5-minute song, stretch it out a little bit, and then I do some dumb Stones cover, and I walk off and go, where's my millions? That's literally what is happening out there with some of these one-hit wonder bands, for real. I remember I was just a kid. I mean, I was literally just a kid, and I was in. I'll leave you with this because there's no fivers coming in. There's no likes coming in. Where's my fiver? Where's my fiver? All right. Next week. Talking next week. All right. See you this time next week. I was a kid. Went to spring break. Went to college in Geneseo. People know that by now. Went to Fort Lauderdale for spring break, and F you to my sister for stealing from me. Damn, Sarah, that's rough. Can I get her number? What's wrong with you? Do you actually have autism? Just enjoy the show, Carlo, all right? So I went down to Let's get rid of this dummy. Goodbye, loser. Um, I went down to spring break, Fort Lauderdale. I was just a kid. I was like 18. It's crazy. We drove all night to get to Fort Lauderdale, taking turns, driving 20 some odd hours from Geneseo. Down there, man, when Fort Lauderdale was the place for spring break. And guess what band was playing? Modern English. And I'm like, I love modern English. But then you realize, no, you don't love modern English. You love the one stupid song they had, which was I'll Melt With You. And they were playing on the beach in Fort Lauderdale. This is a million years ago. I mean, a million. Yeah, I read books. And some modern English, they do a song that everyone's like, okay, cool, whatever. It's modern English, Everyone's getting situated. And then early in their set, they play I'll Melt With You. Place goes batshit crazy. And then I was thinking to myself, because I was kind of already, I was in college radio. I was thinking to myself, that's weird. Why would you play your hits so early in the set? That's crazy, because I knew they had no other songs. And then they just did a whole bunch of nonsense. There's Casey again. For real, you made my day. You would have made my day without the 10. Just telling me who sang You Got the Best of My Love by The Emotions, 1977. See, I remembered. I am Rain Man in that regard. Now I won't forget it. So I'm like, that's weird. They played I'll Melt With You early, and now song after song this is just all nonsense. But who cares? It's 100 degrees out, and girls are in bikinis. I'm good. And then this son of a bitch modern English band, they played I'll Melt With You again. That's why they played it early. They played it again, hoping maybe the people didn't notice the first time they played it. Oh my God. It was wonderful. And then that stupid band, they walked off and basically said, where's my millions? They made millions off one stupid 3-minute song. All right, that reminded me of something else, and then I really do got to go because I'm freezing. We're in OT right now. Tears for Fears had several hits, but that was its biggest. Yeah, I kind of felt, you know what? I'm going to look it up. I'm starting to shiver, by the way. This is how much fun I have doing this, because I'm really cold, but I just like doing this. We have a good group. It's fun. All right, so they had Everybody Wants to Rule the World, 1985. Then they had Head Over Heels. I kind of know that. Oh, yeah, of course they had Shout. I sort of knew halfway through that rant that I picked the wrong band. I wouldn't say several hits, though, Robert. I would go Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Head Over Heels was kind of a hit. Shout was definitely a hit. And then, that is it. I'm sorry. We're shutting her down. Tears for Fears, we're shutting it. Oh, it's great that you got all these songs. Look at this. The songs keep going, but no. The top 3. That's it. But fair enough. All right, I'll leave you with this. So I saw Paul Simon in Rochester at the War Memorial. It comes right around. And it was during the tour where he had all the African musicians. I forgot the name of the tour. Diamonds on Her Red Shoes, I think, was one of the songs off that album. But the big song was You Could Call Me Out. And he was traveling with this whole giant crew, a big African presence, African instruments, a whole bunch of people on stage. And what are you saying? And they played You Could Call Me Out. Paul Simon was like almost in his prime at this point, I think. He was like just killing it. And he got the African musicians and everyone's dancing. It was I love when I put someone in timeout and they're just babbling and no one can see their stuff. But I can see that they're trying to babble. Oh my God, there are lunatics out there. So he plays You Could Call Me Alan. It's all these African, just amazing musicians and the dancing and the whole thing, and everybody's on their feet. And I was getting into some definitely harder stuff at this point, but I'm like, this is just this is just too groovy. And I'm dancing like everybody else, like a fool in my seat. The whole place is dancing. They're on their feet. And he plays a very, very long version of You Could Call Me Out because he could do that because of all the people he had on stage and the uniqueness of the instruments and the dancing and the culture, and everyone's just feeling it. And then it finally ends. And I'm not kidding. I think it was at least 10 minutes. 10-minute version of the song You Could Call Me Out. Place goes batshit crazy. Standing ovation now. They are just so happy what they just saw. You know what Paul Simon does? He goes, that was great, man. And you could tell he was really feeling it. And he probably did this for every show on that tour, but it sounded like it was legit at the time and off the cuff. Because, man, that was so good, man. God, that was so great. You know, it was so good. Let's do it again. And he did the exact song again, the same 10, 12-minute version. And the place, now the roof of the War Memorial was about to come down. Oh, my God. It's one of my greatest concert memories. I'll never forget that because everybody was just feeling it and really, really into it. Oh, sowing the seeds of love. Man, Robert, me and you, all right. I think you're winning the Tears for Fears battle. I hung in there, but I think you're winning because I do like sowing the seeds of love as well. All right, fair enough. All that rocking that you do is a sign of something. The rocking motion is often a sign of extreme distress. If it occurs during times of normal stress, it may suggest anxiety, depression, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, there's a lot of that going on. There's a little touch of some of those things. I'll tell you another reason why I kind of rock back and forth. I'm fucking freezing. How about you add I'm freezing to that, Lambda? Because I had a touch of, all right, let me see. It occurs during times of normal stress. Okay, I got normal stress like anybody else. I'm living in 2023. It's a stressful time. So yeah, I got that. Anxiety, sure, I get some anxiety from time to time. Depression, I certainly have gone through my depression like most of us. And post-traumatic stress disorder, probably a little of that from my upbringing. Okay, but also I'm freezing. Or probably some accuracy in there, but not dramatic accuracy. I'll tell you that much. But I'll tell you the other thing is, I can't really, I can't really sit in chairs. Maybe it's time to tell everybody because of my horrendous lower back issue that I work on almost every day. If I sit in chairs too long, especially if you see me doing this a lot, like getting up, because I can't get comfortable. I can't get comfortable in chairs. It's gotten better over the years, but because I've really, really worked on my back issues. But there you go. Rocking motion could also indicate bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, obsessive compulsive disorder, or no. Now you're getting crazy. You hear? You hear me? Thank you, Lambda. Lambda. All right. You're obsessed with my rocking. Dude, thank you, Lambda. Mm-mm-mm. Actually, also like when I do these live streams, I try to find like a rhythm too. So I'm kind of like when I used to do the Opie and Anthony show, I would do a lot of tapping of my foot, and I would find a rhythm of to what we were doing. I definitely have the restless leg syndrome. Would you like to add that to the whole thing, Lambda? Because I definitely have the restless leg syndrome thing. At Geneseo, we used to have these giant classes, in these giant classroom type auditoriums. You know the deal from wherever you went to school, and there would be long rows, row after row after row, probably 20 to 30 rows, and each row easily was like, I don't know, could be 30, 40 people in a row easily. And you had like this little long table that we all shared in a row. that was like this long that you could put your stuff and listen to the professor. And it was just above my knee, and I would rock my right knee with my restless leg syndrome, and the whole row would go like this, and everyone would be looking at me, and I'm like, oh, my bad, my bad. All right. We could all empathize, of course, man. Oh, the back issues. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable sitting in a chair for too long. I'm more of a lounger around my house, a lounger, and there are a lot of days I mean, almost every day you'll see me on my belly working on my laptop just to try to stretch out my back. So, all right, guys, I think we did it. This was fun. I know we didn't really do much of anything, but I'm just happy to be at the ocean. If you gave me a few bucks, thank you very much, for real. If you gave me a fiver or a like, thank you. Um, Hope you have a good weekend. Happy birthday to the Marines. Thanks for your service, for real, for anybody that's watching this that was in the military or is in the military. I play tough, but I'm not that tough. I bow to you people for real. Want to thank Paul. Clockwork every day. He doesn't even want the attention. He don't care. I want to thank Bob. Hi, Bob. Good to see you, brother. Hope you have a good weekend. These are the Facebook people that they just give knowing that it's not going to pop up on my big screen like the YouTube super chats. They don't care. They just do it out of the kindness of their souls. And Joseph Lewis, you're kind of new. What's up, Joseph Lewis? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I guess that's it. If it was beautiful out, I would continue by playing something so you guys could hang. But I gotta go. My hands are freezing. I gotta go warm up. I think I gotta take a hot. I'm gonna take a hot bath. Try to warm this body up because I'm freezing now. Yeah, happy. Yeah, let's end with this. Absolutely. All right, guys. All right. This is a wholesome crowd. In general, we get one or two dumb lunatics every morning. And you guys obviously have helped me, pick those people out and just get rid of them so we don't have to be distracted anymore. All right, go warm up. Thank you, Ted. I was waiting for someone to say go warm up. Thank you. See, Ted's a good guy. He's like, enough. Thank you. Go warm up. Thank you, Ted. Bye, guys.